It's Max with PhoneArena, and this week at CES, Asus made big news not only with the ZenFone AR, but this, the ZenFone 3 Zoom, a smartphone the company proclaimed as built for photography. This is a device with a camera prowess that Asus chairman Johnny Shi compared to the iPhone 7 Plus more than a few times during the presentation. Nowhere would that comparison be more valid than in the design of the device. It doesn't look bad, and it certainly doesn't feel cheap by any means. But there's just no getting around what the phone does look like. And given what the ZenFone 3 Zoom does look like, once you pick it up, well, it feels like that other phone too. The body has nice rounded edges all around, and it has nearly the same dimensions as that other phone, only a few millimeters shorter. The display is a 1080p resolution 5.5-inch AMOLED panel, a little over 400 pixels per inch, and a claimed maximum brightness of 500 nits. The Zen UI is a smooth and complete skin over Android 6 Marshmallow. The octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 CPU and Adreno 506 GPU showed no trouble pushing pixels around or executing commands. Opposite of the 3 capacitive buttons on the bottom, there is a 13-megapixel front-facing camera with Asus's SuperPixel technology, claimed to be more sensitive to light than competing handsets. But what about these 2 cameras on the back? Well, what about them? There's plenty to get excited about in that department. Along with the LED flash and laser-assisted autofocus, there are 2 sensors back here. One is a 12-megapixel Sony unit with a aperture of f1.7 and large-ish 1.4 micron pixels, and that puts the device ahead of most other specifications out there. Then there's the zoom lens, also 12 megapixels with 55mm focal length and 12 times total zoom. The optical zoom is 2.3 times, and then digital zoom picks up the rest from there. We're not going to make any quality judgments here, but 12 times zoom in any application on a smartphone is an accomplishment, as we zeroed in on buildings all across town in Vegas. The camera UI also lets you manually select which lens you want to use, and that's a neat touch. And of course, you can apply all manner of effects and filters. Perhaps the biggest achievement of the ZenFone 3 Zoom, however, is how Asus managed to pack a 5,000 mAh battery in a device that is only 8mm thick. That is bigger than anything else out there from the well-known manufacturers. And Asus claims 42 days of standby time, over 6 hours of 4K video recording, and a little over 8 hours of live social media streaming. Quick charge is on board too, for good measure. We are expecting the ZenFone 3 Zoom to be a battery performance champion, given the effective and efficient hardware and low overhead display. Asus announced that the ZenFone 3 Zoom will go on sale in February, but pricing and market availability were not announced. Keep checking back for updates about the Asus ZenFone 3 Zoom and more at PhoneArena.com.